Okay everybody, welcome back to the channel. I haven't been on here in a while. We had to make a long road trip up to collect my new Mustang, and for some of you all who have already subscribed and saw the trip, we went up to State College, Pennsylvania, and picked up my new Mach 1. So I said I was going to do a proper review of the Mustang, so let's turn the camera around and take a look. Alright, this is the new 2021 Mustang Mach 1. Picked it up last Tuesday and took a nice long road trip back through the hills of Pennsylvania. And yeah, it was a very interesting trip. I got to break in the Mach 1 on the back roads and all through the mountainous areas. It was actually pretty fun. I can say that I certainly got reacquainted with driving a Mustang. I hadn't driven one in a couple of years. We did get the 6-speed, and if you can already notice, I've already done the first modification. We added a GT350/GT500 style rear spoiler. The blade spoiler that comes on these I was not a big fan of ever. So yeah, we did the first modifications and got a few more modifications on the way. Matter of fact, we have wheels and tires. Unfortunately, we are waiting on tire pressure sensors. We've been waiting on those for over a week, and they're still showing that they're in the same place that they were a week ago. So I'm not sure. Unfortunately, well, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but one of the things that I wanted to do was to be the first with these particular wheels that I have purchased for the vehicle. One of the first ones to actually have those out. But someone else who is a YouTuber and bought a Mach 1 actually got the exact same wheels that I purchased for this. So he kind of beat me to the gun, but that's okay. This is the first red Mach 1 that I've seen pretty much reviewed on the channels as far as someone who has already purchased one. So yeah, let's take a look. I'm sorry it's a little windy today, but that's the way it is, so hang on a sec. Okay, here's an under hood shot of the Mach 1. It has the same cold air intake that you get on the GT350 style. It has a GT350 style intake. We are pushing 480 horsepower, which is 20 horsepower over the standard Mustang GT. And I can tell you, for as much as you pay for these cars, I'm not a fan of the prop rod. Matter of fact, my last S550 Mustang, that was one of the first things I changed out. And I promise you, coming up soon, we're going to be putting the hood struts on this baby and getting rid of that prop rod, because no, I'm not a fan of that. We went with a manual, and anybody who knows anything about the Mach 1, the new Mach 1s have the same 6-speed transmission that was in the GT350. And so far I'm loving it. I'm enjoying shifting again. Like I said, I haven't driven a manual in a couple of years, but I was actually impressed on the trip coming back from Pennsylvania. This is not a loaded out car. I do have the cloth seats, which I actually like them. We have touchscreen navigation. Active valve exhaust comes standard on these, and you can see the logo. As far as when the vehicle starts up, you will see how you can change from your different modes. Normal, Sport Plus is what I usually stay in. Of course, my hood is ajar, so yeah, we got touchscreen navigation. And you know, a lot of these features are on a lot of other Mustangs, optional, but this is not, like I say, a loaded out Mach 1, and it has pretty much everything that I would want in one. I don't think I would order it even any different way than the way this is equipped. Very nicely equipped for what I'm going to do with it. Like I said, we're going to do some mods. We got some mods coming. We're just waiting for delivery. Delivery is kind of slow on certain parts right now, so we'll see how that goes. As maybe some of the delivery areas will be opening up and getting a little faster. You know where I work, so I can't say that it's not a thing, but yeah, delivery is kind of slow right now. But this is the Mach 1, and if you all are just tuning in for the first time, I named this car Miracle because it basically took a miracle in the very last day that I had to pick this car up. We had some issues with the vehicle that I sold to purchase this, so on the very last day I got the okay, and then I had to drive 4.5 hours to get the vehicle, leave my vehicle, drive 4.5 hours back at a spur of a moment, because at that point I thought we weren't getting the Mach 1, but thank God we did. So yeah, there'll be some more modifications coming, and let's do a driving review. So hang on, we're going to turn the camera around and hit the road. Alrighty, let's take it to the road. Lots of traffic out here this evening. I can tell all of you guys who plan to or would like to purchase a Mach 1 right now, you can find them. Occasionally you can find one for sticker, but most of them are being marked up between $3,000 and I've seen them marked up as high as $10,000. So I haven't seen any Mach 1s in this area. So I had my brother calling. Told him I was going to send him a video of modifications, putting the new GT500 spoiler on. But yeah, getting back to the Mach 1, yeah, I haven't seen any right here in the Fredericksburg area. I'm sure there may be somebody who has one, but I haven't seen one yet. So far, I've been very impressed. I always liked my old S550 Mustang. I had a 2016 Mustang GT Performance Pack, one that I did a few modifications to, put wheels and tires on it, lowered it, striped it out. It was a pretty sweet ride, but the one thing that I didn't like, you notice this has the automatic rev matching. I did not like the transmission in my old S550. How's that for a little pull? Because it had the M82 transmission, and a lot of people had problems with that transmission. I never had any problems with mine, but when they came out with this, it has 20 more horsepower. It's got a nice, smooth as butter shifting 6-speed, Trimix 6-speed. It's I can just say it's smooth. It's smooth. It's very smooth. So yeah. Of course, my wife was a little not so happy because I originally was going to buy another Mustang GT and get the 10-speed, but opportunity knocked. This deal came in. I put a deposit on it, and yeah, it just worked out. I thank God it just worked out to my advantage. So this is where we're going. So like I said, we're gonna be doing a few modifications in the next few weeks. I originally said I was gonna leave the exhaust stock because as you can hear it, I guess you can hear it, it's pretty beefy sounding. But yeah, I'm just gonna give it a little more oomph, put a little more sauce on it. Wheels and tires. Now these are the standard Mustang Mach 1 wheels and tires, and I've heard people say, "Oh, I love those wheels." Well, they probably do, but we got something a little more special in mind. We're gonna put a little more rubber on the road, so to speak. So you'll be seeing that in the next, hopefully by next week, we'll get the tire pressure sensors in, and then we'll do another video of the installation of the wheels, exhaust upgrade. And I tell you, I really love that GT500 spoiler on there. This came standard with and to me it's not even really a spoiler. They call it a blade spoiler. Some people call it a blade. It's just basically flat and it lays directly on top of the trunk. And I never liked that. When I first saw the pictures of the Mach 1s, I was like, no, that's the first thing that's got to go. So this morning I got in the garage. Wasn't hard to install, actually pretty easy. Just a matter of lining everything up, getting all the proper nuts and bolts that you need. The spoiler that I ordered did not come with any bolts. Came with some 3M. Well, it wasn't 3M, it was two-sided tape, which I did not use. I used the 3M adhesive tape, double-sided tape, and went to the local hardware and got 6mm cap screws to. But it was pretty much straightforward. It was not hard at all. Just make sure if you do that, you clean the area good with alcohol. One of the other things that I've already done to this is when we came back from Pennsylvania, this vehicle was filthy because I drove it at night. There was bugs. I had to dodge a few raccoons. Thank God we didn't see any deer. Yes, but by the time I got home, it was covered in bug juice. So we washed it all off, got it nice and clean, and this has been ceramic coated. So very important. I will tell you guys, if you get a new vehicle, you want it to stay nice, get it ceramic coated at the very least. I would like to get it paint protection film covered as well, at least for the front and the hard areas like around the wheel wells, front bumper, top of the hood, and maybe the roof line. But we will see how that goes. So one of the things I saw already just from driving from Pennsylvania to Virginia, I have a nice little rock chip in the front bumper cover. Thought it was a bug, and I went to wipe and like, no, that's a nice big chip. So it is what it is. I would have liked to have gotten the paint protection film before that happened, but you know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. You all have a wonderful day, and we will be back. We'll be doing some more content. So thank you for tuning into the channel. To remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the very next time. Have a good day.